Hello everyone, I'm Gareth from WeCycle. It's Friday night, everyone's gone home, shutters are down in the shop, so I'm going to take the opportunity, with the place being quiet, to talk to you about warranties in the bike industry. The good news is that all bikes and parts and bits and pieces that come from a reputable dealership, such as ourselves, will come with some sort of warranty. Not all warranties are the same though. And comparing the warranties in the bike industry to, say, the car industry can leave people a little bit frustrated. The good news is that manufacturing standards are so high now that actually warranty claims are not that common. And most manufacturers, certainly the ones we work with, are really good about honouring them if there is a genuine problem. So I'm going to go over a few things that one, you should do to prepare yourself in case you might need to use your warranty, and two, what you can expect from a warranty in terms of cover. Three key things to start with then. To avoid the problem, keep your receipt in the safe place. Most shops now have got the ability to email you a copy of a receipt. So keep that, ask them to do that, keep it in your inbox. If you bought a bike from us, we've always got a copy of the receipt saved on our system. So if you do need one in the future, just get in contact and we'll email it over to you. Shop locally if you can. Obviously, a lot of people shop online these days, and COVID accelerated that, particularly with bike sales. But it is good to know your mechanics, and it is good to have them on side, because if there's ever a 50-50 call, you want them to be in your court. Join the WeCycle Club. If you're local to the shop, the WeCycle Club, one of the benefits is free gear indexing, sort of minor gear indexing or e-bike firmware updating whenever you want it. That means the mechanic starts looking at your bike regularly and they can pick up on any little problems that might be arising, but probably before you do. And lastly, even if you're not a club member, get your bike serviced regularly. Get your mechanic going over your bike thoroughly so that they can pick up any signs of genuine wear and tear or something that looks a little bit off. Don't forget, if you're riding your bike all the time, bit like putting a frog in water and then boiling it, you just get used to a problem. Whereas a mechanic looks at the bike and knows straight away that something's not right. Okay, a main problem of frustration when customers come in and they want to claim something under warranty is that they're used to car warranties. And a big difference between, say, the BMW dealership down the road and us is that the BMW dealership is a franchise. It has much closer links with BMW themselves, much closer ties. And the BMW warranty will generally cover parts and labour. Now that's a big distinction. Up until recently, bike industry warranties generally only cover the cost of the replacement part. They don't cover the cost of labour, which means that if a part went on a bike that we sold, we would replace that part. The part would be replaced by, say, SRAM. If it was a SRAM part that broke, they would send us the part for free and we would put it on. And if it was a bike we sold, we would replace it for free. That is part of our commitment to the customer. We absorb that. However, we're not going to do that for a bike that was sold by Joe Blogg's Bikes 100 miles away and it comes in here. We're not just going to do everyone's work for free. So there has to be a bit of a balancing act between what you can expect from your bike shop and what your bike shop should be offering for you. Now, the good news and where progress is being made is that some more proactive and forward-thinking bike brands are starting to include labour in their warranties. For example, Giant. If someone came and bought a Giant bike from us and the display on their e-bike broke as a warranty malfunction, if they brought it back here, We would replace that, and Giant would reimburse us for the labour costs. They would do the same if they bought the bike from 200 miles away and still bought it here. So they would send us the part and they would credit us for some labour, which means that if you own a bike from Giant, you can go to any Giant dealership and they will honour the warranty for you for free, labour and parts. And it's not just Giant. Orbea do the same. High Bike are putting something in place, but this is a relatively new thing across most brands. So don't expect it for everything, but the industry is heading in the right direction. That being said, don't expect any ailment with your bike to be repaired for free whilst your bike is still under warranty. The warranty only covers bits that have failed due to manufacturing. They don't cover bits that have failed because you've been a bit of a plonker. If you've leant your bike up against the wall and you've knocked your rear derailleur out of alignment, that's not a warranty job. In the same way that if you scratched your alloys on your car because you parked too close to the curb and you took it back to the dealership, Audi aren't going to replace your rims for free either. So please don't go into a workshop, wherever you are, and demand for something to be done under warranty. The shop will almost always know whether it's a warranty job or not. And certainly the brand will know and back it up because they'll see lots and lots of claims of similar types of things and they'll know whether it's their failure or if it's just someone trying it on. Usually, it's not a part failure. Now, I'm not saying it's not a part failure, usually not a part failure because I'm trying to protect the brands and the parts and that sort of thing. I'm just saying it because that's the truth. The delicate, important parts of a bike are out there in the open for all to see. Most of the delicate bits are under a car bonnet, so they're hidden away. And if they're going to break down, it's not because you've been tinkering with them, it's just because they've stopped. However, if your gears stop working, your rear derailleur stops working, well, that might be because it's right down at the bottom of the back wheel, right by the hit me with a rock kind of area of a bike. And these things happen. You might knock it getting in and out of the car. You might lean on your brake levers too hard, pressing it against a wall. Things might happen to bend things, break them, turn them. But it's probably not from a manufacturing problem. It's generally down to just not being careful enough with the bike. So if you've bought a new Orbea Rise, it could be that you've bought the bike from Orbea, but it comes with Fox suspension, you've got SRAM gears on it, you've got a Shimano motor, you've got a Garmin head unit computer, you've got Mavic wheels, you've got loads of different brands all putting parts into that bike. So how do you know who to contact if there's a problem? Well, your first port of call should probably be your Orbea dealer, or the place you got the bike from, and they'll be able to direct you. But don't despair. If you have a problem with your SRAM gears and your nearest Orbea dealership is 200 miles away, then you don't need to worry because the SRAM gears are covered by a SRAM warranty and you just need to go to anyone that has access to SRAM, which is pretty much all bike shops and mechanics. In the same way that if your Shimano motor breaks on a bike or you want it looked at, you don't need to go all the way back to the place you bought the bike from. You just need to go to your local Shimano service centre and they will be able to diagnose it for you. Now, not all warranties are the same in terms of length. So e-bike specific components such as batteries, displays, motors generally have a 2-year warranty with them. And that's a case across most brands, Shimano, Bosch, Yamaha, Marley, all the main brands have that. If anyone has something different, has significantly less or significantly more, that's great. But sometimes you might want to wonder why they're offering a shorter one or a longer one. Not necessarily because they're so trusting of their components. It might be because they feel they need to offer that because they're not reliable enough. Normal wearable parts such as gears, chain, cassettes, that sort of stuff generally would have a 1-year warranty, and frames can be a massive difference between them. Some will be for 10 years, some will be a lifetime, some will be 5, 15. Some you can extend the warranty by registering the bike when you get it with the manufacturer. So frames are one that is worth looking into when you get the bike, see if there's anything you can do to extend the warranty. So one big thing we get when we give bikes out to customers is this massive lack of things that go with the bike now. Sometimes you just get the bike and a couple of bits of paper hanging off it. You certainly, in most cases, don't get anything like a warranty card, but you don't need that. For pretty much everyone I know, all you need to be able to claim your warranty or start a warranty claim is your original proof of purchase. Now, this is a big one. Proof of purchase means it shows that it's not nicked, it shows the date it was purchased, so whether or not the bike or the parts are still within the warranty period, and it shows who purchased the bike. Because most brands only offer their warranty to the original buyer. And that is starting to change. Giant are now offering it to a second owner if it's still within the 2-year period. So if you bought a bike from someone who made a mistake when they were buying it, suddenly wanted to get rid of it after 6 months, you would still have 18 months of warranty with Giant on that bike, as long as you've got a copy of their proof of ownership. Details of that and Giant's sort of real hard launch on that offer are going to be coming out soon, but it is live now, so worth keeping in mind. Bear with your dealer, bear with the brand, because a lot of this is still quite new, and so it is constantly evolving and developing and improving. So when you go in to your workshop and speak to the workshop manager, please don't go in with an assumption that something's going to be done. Bear in mind that the shop you're going to doesn't lose anything. They have no interest in this not being a warranty job if the warranty is due to cover it. They will be on your side. So go in, explain the problem, show them your proof of purchase. They probably want an email copy of it, but show them your proof of purchase, and they will do everything they can for you to try and get this sorted under warranty. And if they can't, you'll know they've tried, and I'm sure they'll come up with a good solution. I hope you found this useful. We could get into so many different things and rabbit holes. If you go onto a forum about warranties, about something, there'll be horror stories, there'll be great stories. It's all personal. So I'm trying to keep this as general as I can. But if there is anything about how warranties are working that I haven't covered and you'd like to know more, please put a comment below and I will do my best to get back to you. If you've liked this video and found it useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get the latest content straight as it's released. Thank you.